Hi, I'm Pete, and this is a VeryPuzzle unboxing. And another huge box. Been through the crushing machine, but I think it's okay. I'm pretty confident that this packaging will withstand any crushing machine known to man. All right, let's just open this up. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of these VeryPuzzle unboxings lately, and I'm really happy to be doing that. You can't have too many VeryPuzzle puzzles. So okay, I think I see where this is going to open. So you can see that it is battered a little bit, but I think it's going to be just fine. Haven't had any problems so far. So VeryPuzzle has been releasing a lot of puzzles based on their new axis system, and these puzzles are all spherical transformations of various geometric shapes, spherical transformations. So I really like what they've done so far, and they just keep surprising us with new and very interesting puzzles to solve. So this one, I'm really looking forward to it, and I think once we get into this, you'll see why. Now, as has been my habit here, I'll do the unboxing, and then I'll do the stickering and come back, all in the same video, so you're not going to have to wait to see the finished product. Okay, so there we go. There's the contents, very well packed. There's going to be no problem at all with it. Okay, the box is otherwise empty. Oops. Okay. Wow, lots of good packing material. Another nice bag to carry the puzzle around in. I really appreciate that. These are really nice. I'm just going to toss these bits of plastic that can be very sharp. Okay, I'll put the knife away before somebody gets hurt. And so, nice packaging here. Really appreciate that. And alright, here we go. So this is what I got. So we don't really need the bag anymore. Actually, just put the bag over here. Got some stickers, got the puzzle. Let's have a look at the puzzle. So this is the Rhombic Tuttminx F1, and now that F1 is critical because I already have a Rhombic Tuttminx, but this is the F1 version or variant, which is the Fragmentation variant. And this is why I was so excited to get this puzzle, because compared to the Tuttminx, it's going to be yet another level of challenge to the Rhombic Tuttminx. So, and I do have that Rhombic Tuttminx that we can compare. Alright, well let's get this. We're going to need something round. So I got my special round puzzle holder here. And I'll open this up. Okay. Alright, there we go. So there it is. Wow, look at that. Now it's been a long trip from overseas, so we might have to turn some of these faces. Look at that, they turn really smoothly. Now, okay, the first thing I noticed compared to the original Rhombic Tuttminx is just how small the corners have gotten. So I guess it's not really fair to compare it without the stickers, but let's just have a quick preview here before I sticker it. So there's the Rhombic Tuttminx, and we can see how much bigger the corner pieces. Well, there's a couple of different corner pieces. There's big ones and little ones. Now we've eliminated that all together, and they're all just little pieces like that. So we have the hexagonal pieces still, and we have the pentagonal pieces. Now let's see if I can get this lined up. So, and it still seems to be the similar configuration. However, I think, I'm not positive, but I think something's changed about the relationship here. So let's take a look. It's a little harder to see on the stickered puzzle, but now I have a pentagonal face put with a point up, and I have the hex pieces. So the long part of the hex piece is facing the pentagon, and in fact that's the way it is all the way around. So let's see what they've done here, if that's changed. No, that doesn't seem to have changed. So the long piece of the hexagon still faces it. So it's actually not, they haven't fundamentally changed it. So it's really going to be the same puzzle. However, there should be some extra turns because there are all these extra cuts. We see that the edge, instead of just having one piece, now there's 3 pieces on the edge, and part of that piece that we got comes from making one of the corners smaller, and then we basically chop up the edge with an extra piece. The other corner was always smaller, so we can have a look now. We have that smaller corner anyway, but then there's one cut added to this edge, and then another cut added to this corner to make it smaller. It's a very, very interesting change. Alright, so I've been looking at the turns on the unstickered puzzle, trying to see what the new cuts are. I'm finding it very difficult to see. It's unstickered. There's really nothing to kind of refer to, and to be honest, there's very bright light shining on this. It is kind of hard to see. So what I'm going to do then is I'll just go ahead and sticker it, and by the time I get it stickered, I'll be able to tell what the new cuts are, what the new moves are, and then I'll come back and compare. So to get us ready for the stickering, let's take a look at the stickers. So this is a do-it-yourself sticker kit, the DIY kit, and it's for the Tuttminx F1. Okay, no babies, 0 to 6, so you gotta wait till you're 7 to sticker your puzzle. Now, one of the things I note about the sticker set is they have textured stickers. Some of the corners are textured, and when you have textured corners, it means they have to be rotated to get them into place, just like a regular Tuttminx corner rotation. It shouldn't be too difficult, but it is something you have to take into consideration. Alright, well, there's 3 baggies of stickers. The scrap is still on them, so it does make it a little bit tricky to see. But look at that, there's all sorts of metallics, all sorts of different shiny stickers. I believe these should be all the same shades that are available on the Rhombic Tuttminx regular, and I'm just going to use the exact same sticker scheme. Yeah, I know it's kind of cheaping out. I think anyway, that's what I think I'm going to do. Alright, let's take a look at some of the other stickers. I might as well just get these out because I'm just going to immediately start. Okay, there we go. So these are more matte stickers, more matte colors. It's just really great that they have so many different shades, and there's no problems with telling different shades apart anymore. Used to be when they had 5 and 6 greens and 5 and 6 blues, but now they have so many different shades that it's a whole different ballgame. And I think these are they're a carbon texture or carbon fiber texture is what they're called, but they're vinyl, but they just have a pattern embossed in them. Yeah, that's what they are. So, and then some nice metallics. These are great. Alright, well that's it for the unboxing portion of this video. It really is hard to see what the cuts are and what the differences are between the 2 puzzles, so I'm just going to go off and sticker the Rhombic Tuttminx, the F1 fragmentation version, and when we come back it'll be all stickered, and then I'll be able to show you exactly what the differences are between the two puzzles. Alright, now I think the way this works is that I snap my fingers and we come back and it's all stickered. Alright, let's try that. Wow, that worked! We traveled forward in time and the Rhombic Tuttminx fragmentation is all stickered and ready to continue the comparison between the original Rhombic Tuttminx and the fragmentation variant. So to really show off the difference between these puzzles, I'm going to take this hex edge, I'm going to replace it with one that is upside down. And this is one of the things that you know, when I'm solving this puzzle, working around upside down edges and the bandaging that they cause is one of the things that kind of adds to the challenge of the Rhombic Tuttminx. So this edge piece has 4 adjacent faces. However, you can see that this upper face, the circle now is blocked. You can't turn it because of this thick edge at the end of the edge. Likewise on the bottom, this circle can't be turned because of the asymmetrical nature of the edge. So when an edge is in upside down, it's blocking 2 of the 4 adjacent faces. That's on the Rhombic Tuttminx. Well, let's see what happens when we do the very same maneuver on the fragmentation variant. I'm going to replace this edge with this one that's upside down. One thing I've noticed, and it's just a small thing, but the tensioning seems to be a little looser on the Rhombic Tuttminx. The faces turn just with a much lighter touch. So now that I have this edge in, well, it's not really upside down anymore, is it? Because now the edge is completely symmetrical. The middle part is the same, is in the middle, actually in the middle, the solid part, and I have equal pieces on both sides. We can now turn that upper circle, and likewise can turn the lower circle. This is a huge difference. It eliminates the blocking that's caused by hex edges being upside down. Now, the implications for the solve maybe are, I think it may depend on how you solve the original Rhombic Tuttminx and how you're going to adjust the solve. I will tell you that what I do for the solve of the Rhombic Tuttminx is I have an entire step that's dedicated to fixing upside down edges, hex edges. In other words, when I start to solve after the scramble, I go around and fix all of those. Not that they stay, they do get upside down as part of the solve process, but it's just to unbandage the puzzle and give me a little more freedom of movement to get started. Well, that whole step is going to be eliminated when solving the fragmentation variant. However, one thing about that is that it makes it, I think, it'll make it a little harder to detect upside down edges on the fragmentation variant, because it's not so obvious when you're looking at the puzzle. It won't be so obvious that they're upside down. They'll be they'll blend in with the landscape. They'll be upside down. You'll have to match based on the color, not on the obvious disruption of the phases of the puzzle. So that's basically what I wanted to show, but it was very difficult to show when the puzzle is unstickered. So for the stickering scheme, I said in the first part of this video that I just wanted to duplicate the Rhombic Tuttminx scheme. However, when I started actually putting the stickers on, I realized that the sticker set for the fragmentation version is just a little bit different from the original Rhombic Tuttminx. So I just had to make a few substitutions here and there, but for the most part, the stickering schemes are almost identical. I think you would have to look very hard to see the difference. Yeah, I am very happy with the way it turned out. I think these are beautiful puzzles, and I think that that is really part of the charm of these. They just look really cool, really interesting. So that's the fragmentation stickering scheme. All right, well, just before I wrap things up, I want to toss a question out there to you to answer in the comments. I have both the main puzzle and this variant, and I know VeryPuzzle's been doing quite a few variants like that lately. They have either different cuts or in some case different face configurations for some of their puzzles. I also know Diane has been making some variants of their puzzles. They had the hexadecagon and a few variants of that, as well as their 16-axis cube with some different levels of bandaging. So I am curious to know, are you interested in the variants, or do you mainly want to focus on just the main puzzle? Yeah, let me know what your answer is in the comments. And as always, I appreciate any other comments you have on my videos, any questions or suggestions. I read them all, and I really appreciate your feedback. All right, well, that's it for me for this video. Until next time, thanks for watching.